Hello and welcome back to the Small Farm Series. You join me as running down to the store to pick up some more honey boxes, some more jars for our honey. Gonna do a bit more extracting off of camera just because that's a lengthy process. We've got a busy day ahead of us today. I am recording this before the last video has come out, so you've seen it already. But in that video, I asked you what tractor should we buy. So I'm not going to buy a tractor this episode. Leave a comment either on this video or the previous video on which tractor you think we should buy. Probably within the 150 to 200 horsepower range, within reason for money-wise. Our money has gone down, and I'll tell you why. If we come over to the map, we bought Field 40. It didn't come on sale, but I was saying I wanted to buy Field 40, and if we get more fields, we can make more money in the long run. So I pulled the trigger on that. We've got a full pallet of eggs down at the chickens. We've also got almost 3 or 4 full boxes at the farm here of eggs. The price of eggs is going up right now, so we'll be selling those later today. And we've also got fruit at these trees over here to take over, plus the honey. So we've got a busy day ahead of us. Plus, we also have to fertilize this field again, fertilize Field 40 and seed it, and maybe even put another coat of fertilizer on it. Most of the tedious stuff to do with the beehives and stuff will be done off camera. So hopefully this video shouldn't be too long, considering most of the stuff will be done off camera just to save you the painstaking of me loading every single one of these boxes in the trailer and out of the trailer by hand. Yeah, because I personally wouldn't want to sit there and watch that, so I'm not going to make you guys sit there and watch that. If it's something that you guys want to see, let me know down below. I mean, I always record it anyways, in case some funny moment happens for some odd reason. Then I got a funny clip out of it. Oh, also while I was thinking about it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I think there's a bell down there too that you can ring and keeps you up to date with my videos that I post. I try to post every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I do work pretty much full time, so those are the days that I can post the most frequently. So those are my preferred days of posting. But yeah, with the pandering out of the way, I'll see you up at the beehives. So here we are back at the bottling area, beehives, whatever you'd like to call it. Just working away, moving stuff, getting stuff put in the right spot. I did grab a couple of extra combs here, just because I keep losing some. As you can see, I even lowered the ground, so the beehives are technically floating. But they even still go through the ground a bit, so I'm not exactly sure how to fix the disappearing hives, or the combs. I've lost a few and that haven't showed up at the shop, so I was a little concerned. I've brought a few more just to top them up, in case I leave the beehives going for a couple days, so at least they can fill up. Gets to be a bottleneck here at the bottling plant, no pun intended. But everything slows down once you get to this part here, and you gotta wait for everything to get put into the bottles. So this is gonna take a little bit of time, just getting everything moved over into an appropriate spot, and emptying out those hives over there. And I kind of want to put it on a time lapse, but I know it will be very difficult because of all the screen movement. So I don't really want to do that. As much as I'd like to show you guys everything, it's just, you see me do it. And if you watch my tutorial, you know exactly what I gotta do. So just picture me doing that for a little while. Other than that, I don't really know what to tell you. Wow, I was able to spawn all 4 pallets and none of them disappeared on me. I am impressed. Alright guys, I'll see you in a little bit once I get everything here all situated and sorted. That is a lot of honey. Yeah, a lot. Got the extractor all empty. Apparently I can't get this last honeycomb out of there. Is what it is. Bucket's empty. This has 9 liters of honey left. If I had one more box, I would have been perfect. But that full trailer is empty. So now I gotta come up and get the skid steer up here. We've got 2 full crates of apples. The trees are still producing. They have a capacity of 1,000 liters inside of them. So that's what these hold as well, so it's not too bad. We'll need to bring some more water and manure up here for these trees as well soon. So I'm not sure. I think we should take the honey down in one load and then come back for the fruit. Just so it's all together, if you know what I mean. And we're also wanting to sell our eggs today as well. The price is still going up. So we'll go ahead and we'll sell the eggs, or the honey here. And then we will come up and sell the fruit. I know I really shouldn't be picking this up by hand, but I am. I will definitely be using the, I wonder if it's the straps that are actually causing this thing to float. This could be just disastrous right here. Ooh, yeah. Stats. Nice. That's what I want. The pallet to go down, but all the honey boxes stay up. That's exactly what I wanted. Come on, let me strap. Come on. Come on. Come on, where'd you go? There we go. Well, that's even more precarious now. But let's take our floating honey down to the farm shop, get that sold. Or not sold right away, but at least delivered so we can get an hourly income off of it. Let me just bump time back up here. So I hope everyone's doing pretty good. I'm doing alright. Hope you guys have been having a good week. It's been pretty hot this week here in Ontario. Did the greenhouse again this morning. It's good to go. Got the skid steer there set up with waiting with the pallet forks for when we need it. I mean, we technically could have used it on this trailer already, but we still have the sides on it. We need to get the sides taken off to be able to properly load pallets onto it. And this trailer doesn't have straps when it's in the this position. That's probably why the honey boxes float on top of it, because that would be the fill line. I think this is the right street, road, whatever you want to call it. It is. Oh, it's almost like I'm learning the area better. Oh, don't fall out. But yeah, I've been looking at a couple different tractors. There's a couple of ones where you can get like old paint on them and brings them down to like $30,000 around that mark. 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, doesn't matter. I like 2-wheel drive tractors, but 4-wheel drive tractors definitely are definitely nice for some circumstances. Here we are. Let me just be real strong, man. I'm gonna see. Oh, there's still some waiting to be sold, so none should come out of this crate. Everyone in town is going to get sick and tired of honey. But as long as they keep buying it, I can't complain if they're buying it. Well, in my defense, we are about to bring them some fruit too, so help even out that diet of theirs, of honey. And we're going to sell our eggs later on today too, so they'll be able to make different things with that. Maybe use the honey in baked goods. You never know. Maybe make some pies. An apple pie, maybe. We're bringing some apples in. A little bit of honey with some apple pie. In the microwave. Well, not heat it up on the stove would be even better, but in a pinch, put it in the microwave. Ooh, yeah, that's some good stuff right there. And I just made myself hungry. Good going, Tollman. Proud of myself. So we will just whip up to our farm up here and get this put into the bale loading position just so we can put the 4 crates on of the fruit. Hopefully we still got enough room in the trigger there for fruit and it's not all taken up by honey. We do still need to fertilize this field here and fertilize our new field as well. Fertilizer all around, and we're not using manure this time, so you don't have to worry there. And I guess I gotta make the long trek with the skid steer up to the beehives. We could really do with cutting the grass up here again. It's getting pretty long. I think that might be a project for tomorrow, since our plate is pretty full today. We are doing pretty good on time. It's not even 10:30 in the morning yet. We do have a little bit of space here that we could play around with. What we're going to do with that, I'm not sure yet. Possibilities are endless. So we've got 2,000 liters of peaches. I think they're peaches. They kind of look like peaches. And 2,000 liters of apples. I'm not sure how much you can sell at a given time for a given product. I think it's over 1,000 liters. So we might be alright. If I don't get stuck on the tree, that'd be great. Try not to tip all the peaches out. Hopefully the box is strong enough to support its own weight. It is. Hopefully we won't be too top heavy. I know I can just pick these up by hand and I'm kind of, you know, shooting myself in the foot because I picked the honey up by hand. I do like to be realistic sometimes. It's more so the honey was in a bad spot for loading and I was there already, you know, an excuse. And they're all excuses. Got a full box of eggs there, so that will definitely bring in some nice income as well. So I'm probably gonna say we could say up to like 60 grand for the tractor. I'd be willing to spend up to 60 grand for the perfect tractor. Fits all my needs, all my requirements. Won't need to upgrade for a while. Probably close to that 200 horsepower mark. If not just slightly above. While still being a small tractor. Not even like super small, like, you know, like halfway in the mid-size, like not super big. Not like a full mid-size tractor. I'm not sure if you guys know what I mean. I don't even know if I know what I mean. So if you know what I mean and I don't know what I mean, kudos to you. However, you might be more crazy than I am, so you might need professional help. I know I probably do. We'll need you. Turn the light off. That's great for the starter. Yeah, let's just start it a couple times and see how it works. So let's go deliver some fruit for the first time. We've had these trees set up here for a long time and never got any money out of them yet. I'm not even sure what kind of money we can get off of fruit. Since it sells so quickly, it's kind of hard to track the same. I guess I could do an in-depth guide on the fruit trees as well, like I did the honey. That would be a lot shorter of a guide. That'd be more so just passing time, waiting till the trees get full. If you want to see something like that, let me know down below. I'm always up for suggestions on what type of content you guys would like to see. As long as it is feasible with my very talented editing skills and my very unscripted way of looking at things, then as long as it fits those two criteria, I'll be able to make it happen for you. And all jokes aside, this is a hobby of mine, and I'm trying to learn a bit more of like video editing, and I'm doing the Towing Life podcast, so that's taking up some bit of my time. We got a sponsor on the Towing Life podcast. They sponsored 3 episodes. So the first sponsored episode, I guess, would have came out on last Tuesday for you guys. And the second episode that's sponsored should have came out on this Tuesday when you guys are watching this. So 2 days ago, I guess. I'm speaking like it's actually in the future, but it is what it is. It'll make sense to you. It doesn't make sense to me, though. And yeah, so that's pretty good. That's really cool that someone sees some talent in what we are doing and wants to support it. It's gave me a lot of confidence, to be honest with you. It also made me hella nervous because I'm doing this for fun. And now I have money on the line. And I'm not going to tell you the exact amount, but it wasn't a, you know, it was a good chunk of change for 3 episodes. It's definitely more than what I was thinking someone was going to pay. Am I complaining? No. Am I over the moon about it? Yes, I am. Okay, so enough of me rambling on about the Towing Life podcast. If you want to see the Towing Life podcast, I run the YouTube channel, and the link to that channel is on my channel. So click my little icon down there, and go to my channel, and it should be the linked channel, and you can click on that. At this point, we should have like 4 or 5 episodes out. So we'll still be selling some fruit for the next day or 2, as well as a lot of honey. So we should see a little bit more of an hourly income coming in, so that's alright. I'm looking forward to that. Kinda sucks just because you don't see the lump sum of money until you go skipping through the night of how much money you made throughout the day. And it's even more unfortunate for you guys because I normally skip through the night in between episodes just so I start in the morning, because I normally try to finish in the late afternoon. Do it like as a day. But if you want to see how much money we've actually made, I haven't added any money in lately. So far we've made property maintenance. Why did we make so much money there? Did I sell or buy something that I shouldn't have? Oh, we made a total of $33,000 on wood yesterday. But we made $10,500. We normally make $12,000 through the greenhouse by itself. I'm assuming that's with honey. That's probably with more honey. And we let the greenhouse run out. yesterday for a little while. So that's why it's a bit lower of a number there. But if we can make in between even 10 to 20,000 a day just on these things, we'll be laughing all the way to the bank. We could retire from farming and just do trees and honey. Would that make for exciting content? No, it would not. So does that mean I'm going to do that? No. Is it going to be a background thing to help the series progress? Yes. I've got high hopes for this series. Eventually I'm going to integrate precision farming into the series. Spoiler alert. I just really need to make sure I have the base right for it. Make sure we're at a right time when there's no crops in the ground, and yeah, I also want to make sure that me turning on precision farming this late into a save game is not going to screw anything up, especially with me messing around with the XML files for like the animals and some of the extra things, considering this map's a little buggy with me to begin with. The reason why I say that is I'm not sure if you guys have watched Daggerwin. If you haven't, go check him out. He does a vintage survival series on this map. Absolutely great. Love it. Great series. Great content creator. He's been doing this for years. He's awesome at what he does. Anyways, he's got it set up to where it's just like a normal map. No Maze Plus or anything. Now, if I was smart, I would have figured out how to do that. But I was not. I was not smart. I loved the map so much. It was on PC only. So when I got onto PC, it was like one of the first maps I downloaded. And I downloaded the one with Maze Plus. And I don't know a single thing about Maze Plus. And I didn't actually download the mod Maze Plus, but the map was set up for it. I'm pretty sure I've said all this before. But I'll just say it again. So on my sell table, there's sell points for like carrots and onions and everything, but if I go into like my map, it doesn't actually show me abilities. It doesn't actually show that crop type on the map. Like, it's really weird. I can sell it, I just can't I picked both of those up. Okay, that's a little different, a little offside, but I'll take it. I can't actually plant them because it's not an option for my seeders or anything like that. So it's really weird that way. But I really like the map otherwise. It's a beautiful map. And what's going on here? Why aren't you coming off? There we go. Ooh. Perfect. I didn't cheat at all doing that. I can't even remember what I was saying. But I really like the map, but I messed something up. I don't know what it is, but that's my reasoning why I just want to be extra careful adding in game-changing mods like precision farming. But that's definitely one of my end goals, is to get that going as like a storyline. If you've been following along with the little bits of narrative here and there. We started out here, we weren't really planning on farming, but we moved to a country because we retired and, you know, this, that, and the other. Didn't have the money coming in as we wanted, so we learned a bit about farming, and as we go and progress, we learn more about farming and different farming practices and how to make everything easier and better for the environment and more profitable. So as we learn and grow that way, we learn about taking soil samples and stuff like that. So that was my storyline of how to integrate it. Got stuck in my roof there. So I'm still hoping eventually to be able to continue on with that. But like I said, we gotta get to the right spot in the timeline first. So hopefully you've enjoyed my ramblings of where I want to take this series. And if you kind of like the sound of it, let me know. See if there's different things you want me to change, do differently. And all these boxes are full. There's another brain fart. 2,400 liters. They're each 600, right? Is my math buggering me up today, or am I correct? I think I'm correct. Not sure if the price on eggs is still going up or not, but we'll get all these loaded up. And then we can run them down and sell them once we are finished fertilizing our one field. Hoping this can just kind of sit in the back, maybe? No. What if I put you in the crate? Will you fit in the crate? We'll sit on the crate. Perfect. That doesn't look weird at all. I'm not sure if these are row crop tires or not. I think this is row crop tires, so we might actually have to use the little tractor for the fertilizer. So apparently the crop is still in its first stage of growth. So as long as we are quick, we should be alright. Hopefully it doesn't pop up halfway through me driving through it. It might not be in its first stage of growth, and I've just accidentally turned off crop destruction at some point and forgot to turn it back on. That is a good possibility as well. I'm not actually going to complain at this time because I can't actually change the tire configuration on the 398. It's these tires are nothing. So we're just going to hammer this out real quick, lickety split like. Got a little GPS line set up on the other end here, which will also work good for the field next to us. And there we go. I want to make these oats as profitable as we can, so I'm going to put this in a bit of a time-lapse montage just because I've been talking a lot in this episode and doing tedious little things where we couldn't actually have a time-lapse. So, enjoy. Well, now that all the fertilizing is done, both the fields are fertilized. Should be at 100% on the oat field, which it is. Still needs that little bit of lime. I was debating on what crop to put into field 40. I'm actually going to put grass in. I know I said I hated the fact that I have to ted things like 3 times, but we've got everything to do grass. And we can still get $200 per 1,000 liters for silage. There is that bale wrapper over there. We could always buy our own. It's not that expensive to buy our own bale wrapper either. So I'm just going to put grass in the ground. And then we can cut the borders as well, and it just makes it a little bit easier, I think. It never hurts to have a little bit of extra grass, especially if we do want to buy the property next door to us that has the cow pen, then at least we have a grass field. I am missing a little bit there on the left-hand side, so I will have to just come back and clean that up. Just so it's nice and even and flush. You wouldn't know it, but I do have a little bit of OCD. I am really looking forward to potentially getting a bigger tractor, for the main reason of getting a bit bigger of a seeder. This seeder has done us really well, considering I think we found it behind a house that was being built over yonder. We didn't actually pay for it. We stole it, pretty much. No, we didn't steal it. We just repossessed it. Well, it wasn't ours in the first place, so we couldn't do that either. Whatever you believe, we acquired it some way, shape, or form. And it's done us really good. But it's getting to the point now where it's just a little small for what we need. Does it still do the job? Of course it does. But we could definitely use something a little bit bigger and just make things progress faster and be easier to do, especially with the expanding farm. Now that we're getting a nice income coming in, it won't take us very long to expand our field ownership profile, if you will. And with the more fields, means more planting, more harvesting, more everything. So the sooner we can get the fields turned around, the better. Means more money in our pockets. I know we just came off a time lapse from fertilizing, but I'm going to put it on one more quick time lapse here. And there we are, the grass fields all seeded. It could use another application of fertilizer. It's already got one on it. It'll always have one on it from here on out, just because it's grass, and that's how farm sim works. I almost forgot about the eggs. I can't believe I almost forgot about the eggs. Apparently I fill up with diesel every time I try to fill up with seed. That happened last episode too. $43 worth of fuel burned since last episode. And what I'm gonna do is, since that is everything that I had planned to do for today, I am just going to pass through some time up until the price stops on the eggs. We are sitting at $3,352 right now, and it's still going up. So here we are. I've got a couple of extra little boxes loaded up here. It stopped at $3,400, so I'm just going to knock the time back down to 1 just to be on the safe side. because I don't want that to go down on the drive over. We don't have that far to go, but I would much rather be safer than sorry, because this is going to be worth a fair bit of money. I'm hoping those loose egg boxes don't go flying, since there is no strap directly over top of them. So I think we're about to get around $10,000 for eggs. I don't think I've ever sold this little amount of eggs for that kind of money before. Definitely not going to complain about it though. That was 4,000. $2,000 just for that box. I think we got a little bit more than 10 grand. Oh no, what did I do? I really wish it would just sell all at once. I know we've got multiple different boxes, so it's difficult, but it would definitely be nicer if everything just sold all at once. So we haven't sold anything else today. And what's our harvest income sitting at? That's property income. Property income's going up pretty good. Harvest income, $18,575 off of eggs. Eggs! Wow. That's crazy. That's a lot of money. Sorry for driving up on your steps there, buddy. You just paid me that kind of money and I drive up on your front steps? Seems fair. Anyways, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. If you didn't, there's a button down there for that too. If you liked the episode, and you like me, and you like what I do here, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Keep up to date with all the content I put out on a weekly basis. And if you really don't want to miss anything, hit that bell beside the subscribe button. I think that means you get notifications every time I upload a video. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Toodles!